Welcome back, guys. I am missing you with the lovely millions, and today I'm just looking at Rednecks over on our Redneck Engineering, seeing how they're doing, and I'm gonna be honest. This is just a creative solution so far. I think this man is a genius. I see nothing wrong here. I think OSHA would have some issues, but I don't, I don't, I don't. I think he's solving some problems, You gotta get up there and cut those hedges somehow. And this is the way. This is clearly the best solution. There's no other problem solving way. Clearly getting a chainsaw on a stick, I don't know what those things are called, but that would clearly be more expensive than using this setup. How I started my car today. I mean, if you don't have jumper cables and you got to get it done, there's worse ideas to have had. I mean, really, you're just daisy chaining batteries. I mean, just does the same thing. Again, I mean, it's a little redneck, but really, you're just thinking outside the button. So, all right, so like, they got the TV stand down here, and then just put a piece of wood on it, and they put the TV there. Now, that's fine. I feel like this TV's not stable, and I used to have the same TV stand. That's what's so weird here to me. And this thing's real wobbly, so I don't trust this at all. The crazy part is, yeah, I had the same TV stand, and the reason I don't have this one anymore, just like, because we had it as like a shelf at some point, is a mouse went in there and died, and it was so disgusting that I just threw the whole thing out instead of trying to clean it at all. So there's that. I'm more interested in is like this whole house, and why this TV stand is kind of like in the middle of this whole thing next to like a fireplace. Like, it's just like the layout's really odd. I kind of just want to see like a zoom out of this room, Okay, but I mean, like, it's a privacy fence. What was the other solution, right? What was your other idea? Like, what are you gonna go around the tree? Keep the privacy of the privacy fence? And then the tree's gonna grow out into it. It's gonna start looking pretty natchy after the tree grows a little bit. I mean, it is funny to see though. I like this a lot. This really looks like something I would do. This does look like one of my creations, and I am born and bred in the middle of nowhere, Indiana. So, if anybody's redneck, it's probably me. But yeah, this definitely looks like a Charlie original right here. It's a tailgate repurposed as a bench, and they just come up like for school bus, like for kids waiting for a school bus, and just come pull it down, and they sit there and wait for the school bus, and like, yeah, kind of like this, kind of like, yeah, this is kind of, I respect that. This really looks like a picture, though, where you're kind of expecting to see, like, Sasquatch just right there. I need to stop doing cryptid videos. This is the moment I realize it. I need to stop doing videos about cryptids. I mean, this is definitely not redneck. This is what I would classify as, like, some good, smart hoodlum behavior. Some wise behavior of a poor man. You just better hope you got a good battery. I like that. I like that. Might be some redneck engineering, but I don't know. I've seen worse here. Man, I tell you what, here in Indiana, you got some serious redneck engineering, you see, and nobody's displayed none of that I expected to see here on this page. I'm talking like, it is fairly commonplace to see a roof that's almost completely gone. So people just put a tarp over that, and not like for a little bit. I'm talking like years, and then that tarp starts to get some holes in it. So you just put another tarp over that, and you just kind of like staple them down. And over the years, it just kind of starts to become like layers of tarp because they can't afford to replace the roof. So you just end up with this like, it almost looks like old thatch roofing, but it's just layers of like decaying tarps. And that's just some roofs here. That's what I was expecting to see on this. Not a guy hooking up a skateboard with a drill. I mean, this is just smart. Yeah, see, here we go. This is some things I've seen on the road. And they said, I don't know how they got it up there with a crane. You put it up there with a crane. You got a friend who just has like a fork truck or a crane or something like that, and you just call them up on a nice dry day so we don't get stuck in the mud. You have them come over and lift it up there because you decided that it would look real cool to have your car up there at a deer stand, and you're fitting because you've seen some deer over here a lot, and you're fitting to start hunting, and you want a permanent deer stand, but you want it to be kind of comfortable, and you really think it's pretty comfortable sitting in this old car, but the old car's broke down, so he's trying to take the engine out of there and you sell it for scrap, and you sit up there in your car and hunt some deer. I don't go hunting, but no, I've seen things like this quite a bit. It's a pop-up tent on a raft. That is a full-on tent on a raft, man. I love this so much. I have so much respect for this individual. I mean, it's just, why not, right? Like, I have a tent, I have a raft, just smack it on there. I don't see a problem with this. This is just being creative. I love this. Gosh, man, am I just the redneck? I'm just the redneck, right? That's what this is. I got sick of my charger only charging it. This is actually like as somebody who actually works in electronics, this is fantastic. This is the best. Do you know how I've had bring me their entire tablet and stuff and be like, my charger only charges at a certain angle, and it's obviously not because of the charger, and it's like, okay, all right, and they pull out their charger and it's all like, just disgusting and destroyed. No, this is great. This is such a good idea. I love this. Like, replace your charger, because also, like, this is probably going to cause overheating when that starts getting worse, which I guess, how's it going to get worse? How's it going to get worse? It can't move. You know what? No, I just like this. This was just the best idea. Another beautiful deer stand. There's a shopping cart. If I have to guess, it's probably nailed or screwed to the side of that tree. Put a little bit of hay down on the bottom of there, make it comfortable. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, boy yo. Let me tell you, and you know what's impressive with this one is you'll often see these with just like boards of wood nailed to the side to climb up. Nope. They're just climbing the tree, my guys. Love it. Love it. Oh man. Rednecks that hunt do some of the most creative things, I'm telling you. The fact that the suspension on this car just doesn't exist tells me that this has so much weight in it. Is this just like a house? Because I don't know what this is, but I love this. Like, do they live in that? Because that is awesome. I want to take a tour of this. You know, my brain always goes to things like when they're doing you know, things like, you know, it'd be pretty obvious, right? Oh man, when it rains in that though, it's just like, oh gosh. Though it does look like one of those roofs I was talking about. It needs to get decayed a little bit better to like really show off how bad it gets. But nah, looks. Yeah, I love this. It's great. Oh yeah, the custom vehicles. Boy, oh, I have seen a few of these here too. Just Bondo. Is it Bondo they call it? Yeah, Bondo. Like part of the body's made out of it. Take a couple pieces of vehicles, smack them together, cut a frame in half, smack it together, and there you go. You got yourself a whole new car. Don't know what kind of plates to get, doesn't matter. BMV will license that bad boy as long as you got turn signals. Let's go. That's another house on wheels right there. That's another house on wheels. Go anywhere you want with that. You can live wherever you want. You know, I was saying that last thing about, like, they'll license anything. Whenever I hear people from California talk about how they have to have car inspections done and stuff, blows my mind. I had a car. The windshield was so busted that like you could only see out of the front, like where you sit. And I was told by a police officer that the only rule about cars here with a busted windshield is that the driver side cannot be cracked to where the driver cannot see the lane he is driving in. That is what I was told. The brakes, you had to like pump to get them to stop, and like I think that was normal for that old of a car, but I didn't know. Yeah, well, they went out while I was driving one day. I didn't know that an oil change was a thing at that point in my life, so that the whole time I owned it, that thing never got an oil change, not one time. Didn't one of the turn signals you had to flip 3 times to get to come on. There was no heat or air in that thing. One of the windows wouldn't go down after it went up, but you could get it to go down if you pushed down on it while you were holding the button. And like there was, it just you had to fill it up with coolant every like trip because it would leak so bad. So every time you like went to go start it, you had to fill it up with coolant first. And I remember my mom would always be like, "We're gonna kill a squirrel because they're gonna come and drink coolant because animals like drinking coolant." And it's like, well, yeah, but I need to like drive. I need to drive. I need to get like places. So like, I don't know. I didn't choose this car. You guys, well, I don't know what you want me to do. Indiana. It's so God. Again, when I hear people talk about like they have to have car inspections done, it's like, oof. What car wouldn't have passed no inspection? No way. Behold my creation, the ceiling leak water relocator 9000. Hey man, listen, you could water your garden. You know, you could use that water for something. You got a plant? Let's go. Let's go. Recycle, reuse, my friend. Recycle, reuse. This is one way to flush a toilet. Hey, you know, if it works, it works. Really, I've done this. I've done this at a couple jobs I've had, you know? Need a knife holder, but you ain't got one? Wrap that sucker in some duct tape. Bam, there you go. Get back to work there, boyo. That's how I cut my finger so bad. I don't know why I'm on a boyo kick tonight. I apologize. I think I've said like 5 million times in this video. Somebody wants to put a counter in at some point. Okay, but like, listen, this is just how you make things happen. This is just craftsmanship. You're just learning about craftsmanship, my friend. That's just day one. Don't worry. The better and better you get at it. Is that a floppy disk? So many people in my video probably just said, "What's a floppy disk?" I mean, honestly, I've never even really used one except for just like to know what they were because I went to school for this, but like this is what they used before CDs. All right, to save things on. What's a CD? Okay, this is what they used before like flash drives. Do we even use those anymore? We just download everything. This is what you used to save things on a computer. You know what? I just hope it didn't have any good porn on it. Honestly, it probably couldn't save anything good on it. He only has one hand. And he wants his tea and a cigarette. So he's creative. I mean, that's just, you know. I mean, I don't condone what he's doing, but, you know. I feel like this is animal abuse. I don't want to see what the comments say here. Okay, so then they're probably heading to the vet. And that's probably what's happening here. That's probably why they're doing it this way. Because the vet can't come to them, so they're taking it to the vet. Fix your chair. Good on ya. You know... Wait. Wait. The thing is blowing my mind right now. Are these not common? Not in Indiana? Because we just have these come out every time it snows. These are just like, guys own these and they come out and clean parking lots. Like, it's just the thing that everybody, like, guys do. Like, it's a private little guy, company guy, and he just comes in, like, we have these all over the state. Alright, well, now, maybe what I've discovered in this video is that I'm the redneck after all. But thanks for being here, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're not already. I would appreciate it. And leave comments. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Much appreciate, and bye!